You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
Pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? We go.
You're
once
great.
again.
Here we go once again.
You're great. The
You're
way you said
great.
it. You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You are great.
You're great, I guess.
You're fine.
You're okay.
By me. You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great.
Ooh, that's good.
Great. You're great.
That's great. Sorry, that's
you're
great.
You're great. You're great.
Welcome to the Hug Life Podcast. I'm Mike Coletta.
And I am Monica Nevi. Yes.
He looked at his phone. Like he needed to remember his name.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
You're not. You're great.
No, stop
Oh.
it. Shut it the fuck down.
See,
Just shut it down.
get your head in the game. This is 142.
142 episodes
That's
of
great.
pure love.
I feel good about it.
I feel good about it
really
too.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Want to plug some showsies?
Yeah, you want to plug your shows?
Yeah. This week, I will be Thursday, the 11th, at the Virgil doing Big Money. Friday, the 12th, at the Hollywood Laugh Factory. Saturday, the 13th, at the Legacy Room in Chino. And then I start going up the coast to do my big summer tour. So, monicanevi.com. Check out those dates. Next Monday, I will post all the dates on my social medias and whatnot. So Facebook, like my Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat at Monica Nevi.
Nice. May 22nd, I'm at the Madhouse Comedy Club. Other things, look at
Oh, that's
colettacomedy.com. That was it.
Cool.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right. Also, what else can you do? Can you rate and review, subscribe to the podcast on iTunes?
You can do that. You can.
Can do
That would be
it.
really nice. You guys should do that.
It makes us feel good, and it helps the show a lot.
You know what it
Can't
does?
stress that enough.
You know what it does?
What?
Makes you feel good when you write it.
Yeah, it
Because
does.
I
It's
did
fun.
one for 2 podcasts that I listened to.
Oh,
and
really?
I actually was like, I'm doing a nice
You're like,
thing. This is
hey,
good. I hope other
This
people
feels good.
listen to this podcast, and it helps if I do this.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's great.
I
Or you
love
could
it.
just share or like our Facebook page or whatever. You could do that too.
You can email us at you can email us at huglifepodcast@gmail.com. It's weird to say at because it makes me think it's an at
Hug Life Podcast at
gmail.com. .edu?
.edu.
.org. We're an organization.
Huglife.org.
Huglife.org. That's actually got a good ring to it.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Anyways.
I like it.
What else could you do that would help us out?
Oh, if you go to huglifepodcast.com and you look at the website, like the actual web page that loads in your internet browser, you will see on the top an Amazon banner. If you click that banner and you shop as you normally would on Amazon, just do it the way you've always done
Yeah,
it.
you're always doing your shopping
And
normally.
then we get a little kickback.
Yeah.
It comes right back to us.
And we fixed it. It was back up there.
Yeah, it was gone, but now it's returned.
Yeah. You can make it your home page.
You can make it you can bookmark it, so it's like
Bookmark
you're
it.
always your Amazon. So when you click
Right.
Amazon on your bookmarks, it's just our link, and then you shop, and you help us out.
Right. Every time. You just don't even have to think about it.
It helps us pay for internet
Yes.
fees of the internet. You know, because the internet's not free, you guys. You
It's
think it's
not.
free, but it's not.
It's not.
It's a series of tubes, and those tubes cost money.
Yeah. So
yeah.
and then it helps us put our website into those tubes.
You know what you can do on Amazon? You can buy protein bars. I buy a lot of those on
You
Amazon.
could buy protein bars. You could buy
protein powder. You can buy pure protein.
socks.
You can buy socks. Socks are important. People
can
overlook a good pair of socks.
You work out socks.
Workout socks.
Get some good ones so you don't get blisters.
Those are the ones that like Olivia Newton-John wears in Let's Get Physical video.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Those are, no. But I'm sure you could find a pair of those too.
You
on
can find a
Amazon.
pair of those. You can find anything on Amazon.
On
You can find anything on Amazon like you can think of. You could dream of it. It's there.
Yeah, whatever your little hug bug mind wants.
Sometimes I like to think of something that I think is just real, like a blender radio, and boom, it's probably there.
Blender radio.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, radio. That's a blender that plays
that's
music.
That's fun. Put some stuff together.
Yeah, it's nice.
Got any lexical embraces?
I would like to lexically embrace. And I realize I'm due to do this twice because I fucked up on the last recorded episode.
Okay, but it's going to come out afterwards.
Yeah, I know it's going to come out afterwards. But I would like to lexically embrace Kevin Co-Martin again at the Kitchen Sink Show because it's a great variety show. And you're going to hear another lexical embrace of that in the future. But it's so good, it deserves to have it twice. It's a great show in Atwater Village Theater. It's once a month, at the end of the month. It's amazing.
That's great. I have one, and I don't normally do this. So with podcasts, hopefully this is one of your faves. Okay. But I have 5 or 6 that I listen to religiously every week.
Reg.
Yeah, as soon as it comes out. And then there's a few other ones that I save up episodes. In. Yeah, for trips. But I have a new one that I really like, and it's actually another comic from Seattle. His name is Jeremy Horn. He has a new podcast called Everything You Know Is Wrong. And it's great. He is also like a natural medicine supplement kind of guy. He's been in that industry forever. So he has like doctors come on and talk about like food and GMOs and supplements and like all this really cool, interesting stuff that we talk about all the time. But it's basically like, here's what you've heard. This is what it actually is like about all that stuff. And he does some comedy like guests as well. But super interesting. And every time I get done, I'm like, oh, I got to buy the book that guy wrote. I got to buy the minerals that guy... Like, it's always so interesting. You just love it? Yeah. It's great.
That's a good lexical embrace.
Everything you know is wrong.
Everything you know is wrong.
Yeah.
Except listening to the Hug Life podcast.
Right.
Because that's right.
Bow, bow, bow.
Bow. Bow. Deep laser noises. Pew.
It's like it's a real slow laser.
Pew.
That's great. Okay. Ready? Ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hey, guys. Good news.
Welcome back to the Good News segment. It's me, your host, Mr. Good News.
Oh, Mr. Good News.
Oh, he's here. Atlanta. The city of Atlanta commits to having 100% renewable energy by 2035.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Atlanta lawmakers approved the measure, and it's going to happen. More cities need to do this.
Yeah, that's great. You know? Way to be a trendsetter in Atlanta, because I'm sure there'll be a bunch of other ones
Good
afterwards.
Work, the ATL. You're doing great stuff.
All about it. Atlanta's a nice city too. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Delicious food. They have a Waffle House there.
Why you're like, ooh, that's the high food
they
here.
Have
Waffle House.
Some real good stuff like a Waffle House. Okay, this is the big one. You ready?
Yep.
50,358 people participate in a nationwide spring cleanup that took place in Estonia.
I feel like a lot of your stories lately are about cleaning, and I like that.
Yeah. So what they did, there was it's like 47 separate projects that include like collecting garbage, working on maintenance on public properties, fixing hiking trails, securing stairs, like steps, and like things like making things better for everyone.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, because I'll be in the Northwest a lot of the summer, about volunteering up there, and I was like, oh, I could do like projects, like fix up schools or something, that because there's a lot of groups. We used to have groups come and help with stuff at the place I worked.
So the biggest it ever got is
50,000.
12% of the local population of one city called Sarima worked on projects. 12% of a city.
Awesome.
That's a lot of people.
That's so cool. Seattle, I think we could
do it, But it's just
beat it this summer.
Hey,
there's a lot of people in LA.
It's amazing what would happen. Yeah, if you just took a day to fix everything.
They should do that. Well, our government is a bunch of turds right now, but they should be like, we give everyone the day off of work, just one day, to do service projects. Yeah. And then just still pay them or whatever.
And you know what you do? You just do... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I got really excited.
No, that was the end of it.
I was going to say, you say, hey, it's just the morning, and then you get the rest of the day off.
That's great.
So you say, we're going to pay you the whole day. Yeah. But you do 4 hours from 8 to noon.
And then you take your kids with you, and it teaches them good stuff too.
And fixes. There was a thing I did in school.
Some more family time
in beautiful Eagle River, Alaska. Great town, beautiful town. They would have kids get these giant orange garbage bags, and each kid would get one, and they'd be like, go pick up as much trash as you can.
Yeah.
And fill that garbage bag. And if you fill it, we'll give you another garbage bag. And whoever has the most garbage bags would win these crazy, it was like a Nintendo, like crazy shit.
We did that for a class in college.
Dude,
and
it's
then I
great.
found a needle immediately.
A needle immediately?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
no.
on Capitol Hill, but you know.
Well, that's Cap Hill for you.
Yeah, that's when I went to school.
It's fun doing. I actually have fun doing projects like that. Like I
I
did.
think it's like writing a review for the podcast. Like it's a nice thing. It makes you feel good, even though you're doing it for someone else. Like
I wrote a
think that's-
review for a podcast that I really like,
Yeah,
and I didn't
I've
tell.
written 2 in
And
the
they
list.
mentioned my review, and I didn't tell them who I was.
Ooh,
I like to say keep it secret.
I'm sure. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
keep
that.
it
That's
secret.
Fun.
Don't tell anyone.
Well,
You know?
you can
Yeah,
tell if you want
It's just
to.
a fun like alias I have.
If you like credit too, we'll
Mhm.
give it to you as long as you write the fucking review. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if you want credit, we'll talk to you about it. We don't give a shit. But yeah, I like in college, I did this thing where I just, with my RA, I just went and planted a bunch of trees one morning, and it was really cool.
I like that. I think, like most schools, I think most schools, I don't really know, like require a certain community service, like hours or something for some classes.
Yeah.
I think that's great. And I don't know, like I always had fun doing this stuff. Like we did a lot of, like with the basketball teams, we would go volunteer as a team and like go to a YMCA or Boys and Girls Club and just like play with the kids for a while, and they loved it, and it was great. And I like all that stuff. You learn stuff, you meet people. Honestly, volunteering is great networking.
Yeah.
You're going to meet people in different industries that you didn't know before.
That's how you're
and
going to fall in love with
I
somebody.
was just going to say you could fall in love. My cousin met his girlfriend volunteering.
Really?
Yeah, now they live together.
That's beautiful.
They
It's
have a
beautiful
dog
story.
that's a little anxious. Anyways,
It's a little anxious.
they won't come out from under the table.
They have
But
an anxious dog.
yeah, you too could have an anxious dog if you just volunteer.
And you two could have someone you love with an anxious pet.
You can volunteer with pets too, right? You could do like
you could volunteer to take care of stuff in an animal shelter.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
that would be great. Anyways,
stuff.
I don't know how we got on that, but
Just go volunteer.
Yeah,
That's what we're saying.
clean some stuff up.
Don't be afraid
There
to
was a lady
volunteer.
out here just cleaning stuff up when we were driving home.
Oh yeah, I like that. And it was surprising too, because I was worried she was going to get in the middle of the road, and then I saw what she was doing, and I'm
She
like,
was just
cleaning.
picking up a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cool. All right, positive spin.
Positive
Oh,
spin.
this one we're just gonna get deep.
It's going to get real deep.
on it, dog.
Real deep.
Positive spinning high school grudges.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
getting real.
This came up. Well, we were talking about it in the car. I think just like I saw someone I went to high school with doing, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But also, my mom decided to bring up that my high school reunion will be next year, my 10-year
Mm-hmm.
high school reunion, and I was like, oh,
And I skipped mine.
I didn't know how I feel about it. Like I want to go for sure, but I feel good enough about myself that when I see the people who were mean to me in high school, I'm gonna feel okay about it.
I don't want to sniff your farts and tell you it's roses or anything right now. To trying to make it my own.
I don't want you to do
trying to make
that either.
trying to make up my own phrases.
That sounds
Did that work really
terrible.
well? That worked pretty well. But yeah, people will think you're doing well
Yeah.
because you left.
Yeah.
You could be here right now and live on the street,
Yeah.
and no one would know because they'd be like, Monica left town. She's doing great. They'll just assume you're doing great.
Left out.
She just
I
got
live
out
in
of here.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
In a tent, but I live there.
In a tent. I didn't tell them, hey, you know what? I live in LA. I was sleeping on an air mattress for a year. No one knows that. No one knows.
Right.
Okay?
Only the hug bugs.
Only the hug bugs know that. But to them, they're like, look how successful and great this guy is.
Right.
But I
I'm
didn't-
sure even with people who have corporate jobs or whatever, there's so much stress or you're unhappy at times that you're probably feeling the same way.
Yeah.
But, financial stability probably makes it a little less.
I mean, it makes it more fun
A
for
little
sure.
less stressful,
You have financial
but
if you can
yeah.
go do stuff. That's cool. But I actually didn't go to my high school reunion, but my thought was, look how busy I look. I did actually have stuff going
Right, you
on
gotta
during
show.
it. So it was like, hey, it doesn't
yeah.
look that bad.
Right.
So
So high school grudges, though.
are we going to have
So-
to give examples specifically from our life? Because I'm ready.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like you want to do that.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, so why, I guess we're positive spinning, why it's a good thing to still hold that grudge.
Why it's good to hold those grudges?
Yeah.
Because it motivates you is the main
Okay,
thing.
yeah,
For
I
me,
think
it's
that's
like
a
a
good-
really strong motivation. So here's my story. You ready? And you've heard it before,
Yep.
I think.
I don't know, probably.
I was in freshman English class, okay, and I was reading the book To Kill a Mockingbird, okay? And at one point, one character says to the other character, I gave her cooties. Very common phrase that this this dum-dum didn't really understand. I thought it was coochies. I thought that was what it was, okay?
Right.
And I said that in the class, but I was such a jokester, everyone thought I was making a vag joke out of nowhere, and my teacher was getting mad at me, and I didn't understand why. I legitimately thought it was coochies. And this one...
And you didn't know what coochie meant.
I didn't know what it meant either.
Right,
No,
okay.
I didn't know what it meant.
Got it.
And then I was sitting there like, why is everyone like that? And this girl, who I won't say her name, but she remembers who she is.
She knows what she did.
She knows what she did. She said, that is one sick, strange little boy, is what she said and how she said it. And I was like, fuck this person for the rest of my life.
Forever.
Yeah. And then I went to orchestra class the period after that. And this girl, very nice girl, Michelle, shout out to her.
Yeah.
She was cool. Was like, what were you thinking? I'm like, I didn't know what that meant. She's like, you didn't know what coochie meant? I'm like, no. She's like, it means vagina. I'm like, oh God.
No, I didn't know this.
Yeah, but I didn't understand that. And so I held a grudge to that girl from now.
Right. Why weren't the rest of them like Michelle being like,
yeah, why weren't they being supportive like Michelle? She's a great person.
Let's
Why
all
don't
be
you-
like Michelle,
Hey,
you know?
guys, let's just be more like Michelle.
Be more like Michelle. Yeah.
And that's why I didn't go to my high school reunion.
Because coochies.
Because coochies, am I right?
I feel like it's mostly the people who were older than me were so mean.
Really?
Yeah, that I...
There is that thing of like, fucking freshy.
And I didn't love the younger kids when I was older, but I didn't feel like I just didn't pay attention
The
to
best
it.
part about that to me is that in high school that was a thing, and then you go to college and no one gives a shit
Right.
Because they're like, we try to haze, and you're like, yeah, this guy does. What the fuck are you doing?
I think it had a lot to do with sports. Like
That's
I was
something that, yeah.
freshman on all the varsity teams, and I think that was like hard for some people.
Mhm.
I don't know. There was a couple of girls that like didn't end up playing basketball, even though they had played the years before and they were pretty good, and they were seniors. But then I don't know. I feel like they had never gotten over the fact that they didn't play, and they weren't better than me, but we could have played together. Like they could have been a part of a really good, fun team. My freshman year team, that was great. So
When I was a senior in high school, I got kicked out of my starting spot on the football team as right guard from a sophomore who was way bigger than me. And I got really pissed. I was super fucking mad. Because in my mind, it wasn't about who's the best person for the spot. My mind was,
Seniority.
I've been working here like for 4 years at this. I've been doing this shit that I really didn't like. I don't know why I did it in the end. When you think about it, like
there's a community thing.
yeah,
about
like,
sports.
but I didn't like it. But then I didn't hold a grudge against that guy because I was just like I didn't think it was his fault. I thought it was the coach's fault. Because also I learned the coach was losing. We were doing terribly, and he was trying to keep his job. So he was doing anything he could to like win games.
Yeah.
And then he got fired.
Oh, no. I feel like it's when they're younger, or when you're younger, you're like encroaching on their territory a little bit, and so they're defensive. So when I was first like trying out, I had gone to camp with some of the girls that were like seniors, so they already knew, like they saw me play.
Yeah.
And so they were telling some of these other girls, and they were like, "Oh, well, we'll see. We'll just see at tryouts or whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, you will." Like that's how it works.
That's how
But
tryouts
I don't know
work.
why you're being rude about it. They're so mean.
Yeah, I don't get like sports. And what's funny is even with improv in college, there was a level of that. Anything that you can possibly make
Compete
competitive.
at, yeah, that's
anything,
probably what it is.
it causes grudges like that to happen.
I feel like I had, dude. So there's there's this girl in elementary school that we used to fight every day. Like we used to get in physical fights at recess all the time. We only got in trouble a couple of times, but she is a stripper now that has a kid, and her boobs look weird. There's another girl that used to say when we were in middle school, she would tell me I should be changing in the boys' locker room.
How dare she?
Yeah, which actually it still bothers me to this day. But she is still in Renton. She's not doing anything. Like
Let's kill her.
If
That's
people
strong.
are bullying you, I just feel like just wait. Like wait it out.
The worst
You're
part,
gonna be okay,
the worst
you
part
know?
about it for me is my bullies. I have no idea where they are now. I have no clue. They're not on Facebook. I've tried.
Well, they might be
there was
dead.
one. There was one in.
Not, that I didn't say that in an exciting way. But there could be.
There was one in. There was two in Eagle River. I don't even. I just know one's name was Matt and one's name was Nick. I don't even remember their last names. I don't know how to find them, but they suck. They're probably still there in Alaska. So whatever. And then there was one in high school that was only in high school my freshman year and gave me so much shit. and like all the time. And then he disappeared. And I'm realizing I think he was just a shitty kid and he got sent to like the shitty kid school.
Like alternative school.
Yeah.
Or something? Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, well, I can't even be mad because I'm like, that guy's life has got to be way worse
got
than
stuff
me.
going
Yeah, he's
on.
got so much terror. He used to keep telling me his father was a hitman and his dad was going to kill me.
Of course he did.
Yeah. So I gave way to give a guy that already had anxiety a complex. It's no big deal. Yeah.
It's I do have instances where when we were younger we didn't get along, and then as you got older you were kind of like, oh yeah, I was kind of shitty too. You know, like you kind of get over it and you're like, yeah, I'm not a dickhead anymore or whatever.
I actually had a guy that kind of bullied me freshman year of college in this improv troupe. I know it sounds so stupid. And then he apologized at the end of the year. He's like, hey, I was a real big dick to you because I just was threatened and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
and
I think that happens where it's like middle school. I remember that's when it happened, was like, you got to be mean before they can be mean or something like that. Like it's just everyone is so fucking mean to each other at that time.
Yeah, middle school.
And it's still like freshman year is kind of like that too.
Middle school is so much worse than high school.
Absolutely.
I had the worst time in middle school and I hated it so much. And the guys that bullied me actually in middle school became like buddy the minute we graduated. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because they all realized, oh, we're all terrified. Like we have no idea what to do.
Was horrible.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But
I think the name of this episode should be your bullies are sad now.
Your bullies are sad. Your bullies work at Red Robin.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with
not
that.
there's anything wrong with working at Red Robin. It's delicious.
Does your bully work at Red Robin now?
No, but there are some people who, I don't know. They're not bullies. You know, people who just they were like the mean, cool kids kind of.
Yeah,
but
and now they're like just still there.
Yeah, it's so weird because everything does kind of go backwards a little bit. Like the popular mean kids don't do anything because they don't know how to treat people.
Yeah, or they don't leave their town because they want to be popular there forever.
Right.
It's like the guys that I went to college with that stayed like there because they wanted to be like that, or like it probably happens worse in Seattle, because in Seattle you're in a city, so you could just stay there,
right? And
no one's gonna notice. Where it's way more prevalent in Pullman, Washington, who stayed there. There was this guy that became a bus driver right after he graduated and just hung out there still all the time. We're all like, this is weird, dude. You should probably just go do something else. And he did eventually, but I'm like, this is weird.
Renton's not a small place. Like it's a big place, but people still, it's like staying.
They have the hangouts.
And I love Renton and I'll go back, I'm sure. But there was this girl who was really mean to me. She was a senior and I was a freshman. And then she like dated a couple of dudes who were older than her too. And then she just like married one of her best friend's brothers. Like it's all very like just
incestual?
Stays right here. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't feel like I like that part of it. You're just watching someone not experience all the stuff you're getting to experience. And you're like, I don't know. I'm sure there's great things about staying and getting married and stuff like that, but you can't go and do stuff now. You have a kid and a husband, and
that's what for me the biggest thing is it fascinates me, and it's not trying to shit on anyone else's life. It's just the things that people can just be content with.
Yeah,
and then they're good. Then you just wish your mind would work that way. And I feel like a lot of people have this problem where they want the world, but some people are like, I'm happy just living where I grew up, chilling, working this day job, hanging out. And I'm like, yeah. That's a very healthy outlook that I wish I had. And I don't know why that's like. It's just interesting that some people have that and some people don't.
Yeah, I go through periods where I'm like, did I peak in high school? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going back up now.
Like I've never peaked in anything. I don't
think.
Big
dip for a while.
I got a lot of room to peak.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think it's motivating. That was a perfect start to it. I think like you see these people and you're like, oh, well, I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
And you know what?
Like the best revenge is being happy, right?
Yeah,
like
or just like the best revenge is just ignoring them. Because you're just like, oh, I'm not giving them what they want, which is me to be bothered. I do like stuff that people said to me when I was younger. Still, like I'll change the way I'm acting to like not fit what they think I was supposed to fit, and I hate that I do that. Like that bothers me. It really fucking messes you up. Yeah, it really does.
Oh God! But
I found the friend of one of those bullies on Facebook. But I never, because I did one night be like, I wonder where I can find these bullies.
Yeah, I do that sometimes where I'm like, let me just check in and see how these
Yeah.
bitches are doing.
Yeah, but I never found the main guy. My guess is he, what?
Did you find him?
Holy shit. I just found the guy from high school that was really shitty.
Is he fat?
No, but
Sorry.
he's got a huge beard.
Mm.
Is it real? I don't know. We got 14 mutual friends. This is a big development.
You should just message him. Hey,
You're a real shitbag.
what's up?
He was a water pipe worker at Seattle Utilities.
That's good.
That's what he does now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's awesome.
So that's all I will say.
Yeah, I don't know. People who treated you poorly. It is just so. I also think it helps you in relationships later, like just how you treat other people. You're like, one, I'm not going to do that to another person because I know how shitty that felt, right? And two, I know what kind of people I want to associate with because these dickheads showed me the opposite, right?
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, I need to not do.
Yeah, you're like just staring
I'm like,
at.
fuck this guy.
I found you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's funny. That's what's so funny is I would type that. It's like Facebook knew. I typed his first name in and it instantly popped up. I didn't even type the first letter of his last name in. That's really fucking weird.
Maybe he was looking for you.
Maybe that's weird.
Ooh.
Dude, I was wondering what happened to that guy though, and I don't know he exists.
Do you think anybody holds a grudge over something you did in
I
high
know
school?
people do, but it's not from high school.
Oh.
It's from college, and
Oh.
it's because I didn't cast them in Nut House Improv Comedy.
Oh, no.
And I know they hold a grudge. And some of my
Do you
friends
think
hold a
maybe
grudge.
that's motivating them now?
Maybe. I hope so. I hope
Be
it.
like,
I
I'm
mean,
going to
if-
show that he was
if
wrong.
if me accidentally doing something that bothered them that I didn't realize
Accidentally
motivates them, because it really wasn't like, and it's people being like getting mad that I didn't cast them early enough that they thought they were ready and I didn't think so. But it's not necessarily I thought about them like failing. I was like, no, they're a failure. I never thought it that way. I
Right,
thought
you
it like
just-
they're almost ready. Like that's all the way I thought it. It was never like.
Okay, you're defending yourself now.
I am. I still
But-
defend myself. I was a great improv director. I knew nothing that I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing, but I felt like I did it right.
That's good.
Yeah, you
That's
know?
great.
So for a guy in college who had no idea what he was doing, I thought it was pretty good.
That was pretty good. I did fine. I'm sure there's
gotta be people.
somebody that I don't know.
For you, it's probably sports related.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's
Mm-hmm.
people I played over or something, but
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. And I did a lot of stuff in high school. Like I did a lot of sports, and I did like ASP and all that shit. And so maybe there's people that are resentful.
Yeah.
You know, that I got voted, whatever
Yeah.
type of stuff.
I feel
Or
like
I was just a bitch. I don't know. You know, sometimes you have a
Mhm.
bad day and you say something, and then that fucking sticks with somebody.
yeah.
You're like, I thought you hated me at first.
This is the thing about
How often people tell me that? I'm like, God.
how people think you hated them at 1st
Mhm. They're like, I was really intimidated. I thought you didn't like me. And I'm like, that's not even close to
I think it's just
true.
because you're quiet.
Yeah,
That's
quiet.
why.
I got a resting bitch face.
For me, it was never like that. It was always just like they thought I was mad about something because I just wasn't talking.
Yeah.
And I'm always talking.
People always, when I would get new jobs, people had like the hardest time figuring out, are you okay? And I'm like, how often people ask me that? I have to look just
dude,
furious all the time.
at work for me, people are like, I look mad, and I'm like, I'm just really tired. That's what I say. Even if I am mad, I'm like, I just say I'm really tired.
Well, when
I'm true. I'm always tired at work.
when I am tired, I am mad usually, so that
Yeah.
makes sense. No, we used to practice at 6 a.m. in college, and I had to beat it. This is when I was like interning, so I was there like setting stuff up, and one of the trainers came in and he goes, "Oh, you look so tired," and I was like, "It is 5:45. What do you think I was doing before this?" And then just walked away. So it was like,
That is the worst when you do something really early in the morning. Like when I would wake up early for something, my parents would give me shit for being tired. I'm like, fuck you, I woke up for this. Like
Right.
I'm here. Like what
Some
are you
people
doing?
just aren't good at like being awake right away.
No.
I used to not. Now I'm fine. As
If
soon as I'm up,
if
I'm
I
good.
wake up early and I don't take a shower, I am a wreck.
It's like when we were on
me.
tour, if we were leaving early, I would drive first because you take a while to
It take a long time.
get into
to get
the mood.
To get in the mood.
That's
yeah.
okay.
To drive.
Some people are like, you just got to figure out what you like, what kind of people are going to piss you off and what's going to motivate you. And it's just the journey of life, you guys.
You gotta do it.
And it starts with high school bullies.
I love how the grudges was related to bullies because it had to be.
Yeah, I mean, why else would you?
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly think that everybody is a bully at some point.
Oh, for sure. I told you how I'm convinced I was a dick before I hit high school.
And boys, like your brains, girls don't develop empathy until they're like 11. And boys it is until like 13. So that's like when you're going into high school, you know? And so you just don't understand what it's like to be another person.
I feel like for me, making people have grudges against me, it goes from like grade school to middle school. I'm sure I pissed people off. High school, there's nothing there because I was so low confidence and I was just like really, I broke down. Yeah. And then
you broke.
I did. I broke hard. And then in college, it was like I started getting more confident again and I started doing the things that people
confident Mike is
people
like
convince. Yeah. But like everything else. And now it's just like back down. And but yeah, it was just I never thought about people who have grudges against me.
Right.
But there's gotta be.
Yeah.
People probably in comedy right now too for just shows that they thought I should book them on. Mm-hmm. Like
should be on our show or should be on the podcast or we got shows that they didn't get or competitions or festivals.
Yeah, or you get
whatever.
in something that they get pissed that they didn't get in because everyone thinks they're the funniest person in the world and that's just the way it is.
I mean, everything is unfair to you.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. I mean, I've been on both sides of those things. So you get it. Mm-hmm. You compare yourself to other people. That's really where it all comes from, I think, is just comparing yourself to other people. And that's why I think people are mean. It's because they're comparing themselves to you and trying to bring you down so that you can feel as good about yourself as possible. But what I say is bring each other up. You know, that makes you feel good too. Compliment culture, everybody.
I think we nailed that.
Spread it around. Yeah.
We crushed
feel good.
it.
Hey, everyone who was mean to me in high school, thank you.
Hey, everyone that was mean to me in high school, fuck you, but thank you.
Fuck you. Yeah. Okay.
Top 5 turnaround.
You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
It has to do with high school, but it's not as like...
Serious?
Yeah. Yes.
It's not about sex stuff, right? Because none of that happened in high school for me.
No,
okay, good.
We're all aware, so I would not I would not pick that. Okay, this is the top 5 worst yearbook quotes. So it's when you get like your picture and then underneath like your senior picture and then the quote that you picked.
Can I tell you what mine was?
Yes.
I had International Man of Mystery put under my picture. That was really into Austin
I didn't even know.
What it was yours?
No.
Did you have something underneath yours?
No, but we should do an episode where we like read what we wrote in people's yearbooks.
Oh, I have
Somebody sent me one
yearbooks
from middle school and it is I was like, what a fucking douchebag.
Can I tell you my best yearbook thing I got?
That's what I sounded like.
I got the best yearbook thing I ever got was from my friend named Sean Stone. Shout out to Sean Stone.
What up, Sean?
He took the giant 2-page autograph page and drew a giant dick across it, like a really big, and then he wrote his name inside of it, and that was his signature.
We used to do that for the standardized tests. You know how they give you like extra scratch paper and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
We would always draw dicks in there. Anyways, yeah, I'm still a douche, so I guess it never really changed, but
nothing changes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the worst ones that people picked.
It's okay.
Okay. You got to say why they're a genius for picking this.
All right,
this
here we
is the
go.
best yearbook quote ever.
All right.
Okay. This was a dude. This is bad. Picture, white guy.
White guy.
Dark hair.
Dark hair.
Kind of nerdy, kind of rebel. You know what I mean?
You're just describing me right now?
Yeah. Picture yourself. It's a picture of you, and under it says, if the red river's a-flowing, take the dirt road home. Why did they let him put that in there?
Clearly, it's about like biblical stuff. So he's just a very religious man. No, I think that's funny because that's one of those things that you're gonna be like, I can't. You got away with something.
Yes.
You're a genius. You actually did a dumb fucking anal sex joke and you put it in your yearbook and no one caught you. Congrats to you.
Yeah, just getting away with it.
It's your primetime Ocean's 11 moment. Good job.
Because I love going through my parents' yearbooks. Mm-hmm. And I just think about what that kid, you know, you'd be like, oh, this is Dad. And then you read that and you're like, Dad was a piece of shit.
Dad loved butt stuff.
That's great. You know that kid had not lost his virginity at that point.
Not at all. He was definitely a loser.
That's it. So you get away with it. You got away with putting something naughty in there. That's fun. Okay. Oh, another guy. I remember he's got glasses. He is Asian. We don't need to know that, but you know.
Just picture myself again. Okay.
It says, it's not enough that I should succeed. Others should fail.
You know what?
I think it's great.
He's starting a confident, competitive thing early. Good for him. He's like, it's good to have confidence when you go into the real world. So when you get knocked down, you're like ready to go. Like you're still there.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
Yeah,
there. He's
so
ready.
that's why it's good.
Yeah, the world isn't nice.
No, it's not, and he knows that, and that's why that's good. He's giving real advice in the yearbook quote to other students. I like that. That's
okay,
good stuff.
Number 3.
Number 3.
I love me a good pancake.
You know what?
Which is
it's just legit. That's just a good thing to like. Hey, man, you like pancakes. Also, that someone would look at that and they think it would be a code for something, and then they wouldn't know what it was.
Ooh,
so he's
maybe.
providing mystery.
Oh man, what did we? He's in ballroom dancing club. Yes, HBDC was like what the juniors when I was a freshman they would like put on everything. Oh, HBDC, and that's what they said it stood for. Hazen Ballroom Dancing Club, but it was Hazen Beer Drinking Club. So it was like their way of like being like, oh, we're the party kids, but we're not actually saying it. So they'd like put in the how fucking douchey is that?
That's really
hilarious.
Douchey. That's something that you think of as a kid, like we're like the Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
Like that.
There was a girls group that was KKOS, which was keeping kids off the street, and there was like their drinking club. They made shirts and everything.
You make shirts for your drinking club. Your drinking club is no longer cool.
That's
if you made T-shirts for it,
for some reason, when I was a freshman, it was like the things that the seniors but we never had shirts.
Hazen Ballroom Dancing Club.
Hazen Ballroom Dancing Club and KKOS.
It's so dumb. That's so stupid.
I think it was like they found some younger, like middle school kids drinking, and they were like, you guys shouldn't be doing this, and took the booze from them, and then they drank it. So KKOS was like keeping kids off the street. That's why they were drinking it for them. God, I forgot about that. That's so funny. Okay, sorry. So yeah, a ton of the quotes, like senior quotes from that year, had HBDC or whatever, and all of them.
And so it's like a code thing. So this guy's be like, what does pancake really mean?
Yeah, so maybe pancake is like weed or something.
Because he may look stupid where they're like, what? He just loves pancakes. But then it's like, but he could be saying something more.
Yeah.
It looks
because and then his friends who also love pancakes maybe said something about pancakes in theirs, and it's like, oh, they were like pancake crew.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good stuff.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, number 4, she chose to quote Paris Hilton.
Okay, smart choice.
And it said, "If somebody ever asks you to do something, do it really bad, so you never have to do it again."
Well, you know, it's not wrong. That's not a wrong quote, right. Technically.
It's true.
It's just something you shouldn't live by, but it's an accurate statement.
But, I mean, Paris Hilton doesn't have the worst life in the world.
No,
so
she doesn't.
She's doing fine.
You're fine.
Okay, so accuracy on that one.
Yeah, that's a very accurate statement, yeah.
Okay. And the last one was another lady, and it says, I look better than the person next to me.
Confidence.
And it was like it was perfect timing too, because it's some dude like
that's good. That's funny. Yeah,
it's great. Just funny. Yeah. Women can be funny in high school.
Yeah, women can be funny, but only in high school.
Only in high school.
Then it's over.
Yeah, that's why I peaked.
I just wish I started stand up when I was in high school.
Well,
that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't think I would have. Well, yeah, I don't think I would have. No, I probably would have been fine, but I wouldn't have developed my thoughts enough on the darkness, you know?
Yeah,
because that's what really...
The darkness is what fuels you.
It is what fuels my hate fire. Darkness.
Is that your yearbook quote? The darkness is what fuels my hate fire?
The darkness fuels my hate fire?
Oh, I didn't know Monica was so emo in high school.
Did you go through any phases?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Did you have an emo phase?
I had a phase where I would I would try to be like a punk rock guy, but I didn't know what punk rock guy was, so I just wear band t-shirts with jeans. Those didn't work at all.
Hilarious.
And then I did go through I went through the phase where I really liked the show Survivor. I told you that.
Which, yeah, I know that.
I tried to make my own.
I didn't know that was a phase. Yeah,
I tried to make my own phases.
I appreciate that. That's great. The entrepreneur of phases.
Yeah, but mostly I stuck to because when I learned that being a jock, quote unquote, in high school, even though I wasn't very good at it, was like, you get to just wear sweatpants every day. I just did that. I just wore sweatpants and basketball shorts. That was actually a phase though. I did that senior year. That was all senior. Before that, it was always jeans and t-shirts. And then I was like, you know what? Sweatpants, basketball shorts all the time. Like I just wear my player pack thing to work every day. To work to school every day.
I did wear sweats a lot. I went through a phase in 6th grade where I wouldn't wear jeans. I just didn't want to wear jeans. So I wore like sweats or different kinds of pants like all the time. And I was like, oh, maybe I should wear jeans. But in high school, I mean, obviously, there was times where I was practicing in the morning and after school. So why the hell? I'm not going to get up and like get ready.
Yeah.
You know, I wore sweats a lot. College, I wore not sweats to maybe 3 classes my entire college career. Oh yeah. Well, because usually I was coming from practice or going to.
Yeah, and that's what.
But
sweats...
still, even when you get to like spring, when you're only doing 2 workouts a week or whatever, you're still wearing sweats.
It's funny because if I in college noticed that if I was in a class that was a gen ed kind of class, a required class, a lot of people wearing sweats and pajamas and stuff like that. The minute I got into the creative writing stuff, the nerd guy stuff, it was all fucking vests and jeans and people wearing like tights under dresses and like quirky wear, like quirky shirt, like
I think
clothing.
It's dependent on what your major is too, I'm sure. I know like a lot of the higher sciences, like engineering and stuff, they would dress up a lot because they would like do meetings and
the
shit,
architecture school was definitely khakis and button-up shirts.
That's amazing.
It was definitely that.
No, and then but my degree is sports and exercise.
Yeah.
So half the time we were doing labs where we were working out anyways.
Yeah. So it's like,
we were always, and there was a lot of athletes in there too as well. But that's funny.
And it's funny because in now my friends that work in sports now, they have to wear like dress clothes all the time, which is interesting to me. Like if you work in sports, you got to wear
clothes.
Well,
if you not if you're training people.
But yeah, and then it's funny because in college is where the whole button-up shirt thing started too. That's where it began. So, and I would argue
show
that
shirts.
it's almost just ended.
So it's a college shirt then? It's not a show shirt anymore?
It was started as a college shirt, and then it was from improv, and it moved into stand-up because I thought you had to dress the part.
So improv show shirt.
And it lasted for 7 years, and it's just now kind of tailing off here.
Mike has one pair of show jeans, and that's what we call them.
You didn't have to tell anyone
Sorry.
that. They're also my living jeans. So I only have one pair of jeans, is what I'm trying to say. It's not going great financially, everybody, okay?
But they look nice.
Oh, well, thank you. They're lucky jeans.
That's good.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's what the brand was.
I don't know what that means.
They were at Costco, and they were $30. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I need my
You need your what?
phone.
Okay.
To do the quiz.
The quiz today is, well, I would
I don't know why I felt like I
would
couldn't
say
put
it's real fun.
That down.
It's choose the perfect dog, and we'll tell you your dream job.
Yeah.
And this is good. So it's like, do you have aspirations
It's almost
to be an
like
actor,
you're
professional video game player?
designing a dog.
Yeah, you're designing a dog.
This is good for kind of high school stuff. That maybe you're in high school and you want to know what you should be focused on. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That career center lady, she doesn't know shit. This quiz knows what you're going to do.
Well, she might.
Here we go. Nope, she doesn't know anything. How big of a dog?
But that person who was fucking mean to you doesn't know shit.
They don't know
and you're
shit
gonna
at all.
have a cool job.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
How big of a dog do you want? Large, medium, or small?
I think medium.
I want a large dog.
Okay.
I've always wanted a big dog.
Small dog. Well, I guess I had a small dog before.
Big dog, big
He was the
turds,
best.
easy to tell where they pooped. That's what I like. Easy to clean up.
Easy to tell where they pooped.
It's easy clean up. Puppy.
Dude, big dogs pee so much though.
They do.
It's like a fucking.
Also, big dogs, you don't have to express their anal glands. That's another thing I don't want. Small dogs, why are you getting a small dog? That's gross. Okay, you have to express their anal glands. That's nasty.
I didn't know there was a size difference.
It is. If you have a big dog, you don't have to do that. Puppy or adult? Puppy, please. Adult dog, either is fine. Tell me more, Monica.
I'm gonna go puppy, even though I know it's not just because they're cute, but I want to like train them from.
You want them to be a part
down
of your
there,
life.
so they're good. They're good. Good dogs.
I'm gonna say either is fine because I'm not a monster like you. Pick a dog breed. We got a golden retriever, a pug, a Shiba Inu, a pit bull, a Labrador retriever, a Siberian husky, a Pomeranian, a corgi, or a mutt.
Oh man,
a lot of these dogs I love.
I know.
I love a pug. I love a Shiba Inu. I love a husky.
I feel like we're missing some.
Corgi butt is one of the funniest things in the world.
I like border collies. That's like my.
That's what your thing?
Yeah, I'm into herding dogs, but.
I'm gonna choose a Labrador retriever.
I'm gonna go husky.
Okay, that's a good one.
Husky.
I'm gonna go Labrador retriever.
Okay.
Big dog. Love those dogs. Pick a name for your dog. Princess, Biscuit, Angel, Oscar, Coco, Buddy, Judy, Bandit, or George.
I'm gonna pick Judy just because I like human names on
Damn it,
dogs.
Judy.
Right.
I'm going to go Biscuit.
I call her Judith.
Judith?
Biscuit's fun too.
I love biscuits.
Well, because my dog was Luke, but we call him Lucas sometimes,
Lucas?
even though that wasn't his name. He was
Why are you
named
being
Luke.
like that, Lucas?
And I would call him Snuggles most of the time.
Oh, jeez.
Oh God, I loved him so much.
Biscuit. I'm going to cover that dog in gravy.
Oh God.
It's going to be a mess. Describe
What
your
happened to
dog.
Mike's dog? He ate it. Actually,
Yeah,
that's what happened.
I'm going to need it. I wouldn't do that. Describe them in one word. The best. Okay, that was 2. That's what that thing actually says, just so you know. Listener. Curious, cuddly, friendly, sneaky, silly, adventurous, adorable, or competitive. What'd you get pick, Monica?
I feel like the best. That's just.
The best? That's what you're going to pick?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go with friendly. I want a dog that's friendly to everybody.
Yeah,
you know?
that's nice. It is always awkward when your dog's like barking and shit.
You got to pick a dog tongue. And there's a picture of a dog eating ice cream, a dog with its tongue out, and a dog licking its nose with a very long tongue.
Oh man,
What you thinking?
I like the middle one with his little cute little tongue.
I like the ice cream dog because I like a dog that eats the same things I eat. So we get along.
You could share it.
Pick a doggy outfit.
You like some.
Yeah, I'd do that.
And he licks
I don't
them.
give a shit.
Okay. Oh, doggy outfits.
Pick a doggy outfit. We got a dog in a lobster costume.
Oh, God.
What's the middle dog? That
guys
top
take
middle.
this
What's
quiz.
that? What's that?
He's just got a red hoodie on.
Red hoodie on? Okay,
Yeah,
we got a
like with
frog
the-
dog. Frog
Yeah.
dog.
Oh, he's a little.
A dog in a robe
with a
drinking
martini. And stuff.
Video game headset dog, doctor dog with a wig, and a dog with glasses and a flannel shirt. Or no outfit.
It's
But
like
who's going to choose?
librarian
That's not
to-
fun, no
Yeah,
outfit.
No, if I get another dog. Luke used to wear sweaters all the time. He liked it though.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he would sit
Mhm.
down so I could put it
Do
on.
those thunder coats work on dogs?
What's a thundercoat?
It makes it so they don't get scared when there's thunder or fireworks.
Oh, maybe it's
They
supposed
feel
to
like cold. They
like
feel like
you're
safe.
holding him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like he would get cold when we went outside really fast, so I just got him a little sweater.
That's nice. You good dog mom. The bomb.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm torn.
Lying naked on the floor. You're all out of faith. You don't know this is how you feel. You're the one
Just
that. You're
so
the one.
inappropriate. I was having a good time looking at these puppies.
But it's, you don't like
now I was
Natalie.
imagining myself naked on the floor. That's the opposite of this.
But Natalie Imbruglia is with you. She's cool.
No, she's by herself, right?
Well, yeah, I
So
guess
then
she's
if
torn.
You're by yourself. Anyways,
I'm torn between frog dog and video game dog.
I know. I like the lobster
Lobster is
and
pretty
the
awesome.
robe one.
This is gonna be a big decision. I think because of my roots, I have to go video game dog.
I kind of like the lobster dog that he doesn't.
He
he's
doesn't
got
like it?
a frown face.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you picking lobster dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna go lobster dog.
Okay. Do you want to make them internet famous, your dog?
No.
Yes. Make my dog famous, BuzzFeed. Nope. That's too much pressure for my pup. Or it sounds fun, but only because I want my dog to make friends.
No.
Yeah. I think I want to go no with you.
I feel like I want that to be their choice, and
Yeah.
I don't know what they're choosing.
I think a dog doesn't need fame. They just want to go to the dog park. Pick a playful
Yeah.
way to refer to your dog. Pup, doggo, pupper, or doge. Doge.
I feel like I knew someone that I didn't like that treated me poorly.
Mhm.
That said pupper.
Someone
I
did that
can't-
to you? Who is it? I'll fucking kill him. I'll train 4 dogs and that'll kill him.
No. So I can't pick that one.
So pupper you can't do?
I feel like doge is more something I would say.
Doge.
Like-
I'm going to go doggo. Hey, coolio doggo. Are they a good boy or girl? Of course. Nah, but I still love them. Depends on the day.
Of course. They're the best.
I'm going to say depends on the day because I want my dog to be its own dog person.
Own dog person.
Mm-hmm.
Dog person.
Dog person.
What'd you get?
I'm gonna be a veterinarian.
What?
I am a lover of all animals and wish to take care of every single one of them. That's not wrong. I love animals. I'm a big fan of all animals.
This is interesting.
Except cockroaches.
I got a travel photographer.
And I think that nailed it.
And the dog's got a little camera around its neck. It says, you wish for nothing more than to see the world through your camera lens. We'll follow your Insta, which isn't that far off. I'm not taking photos, but I do travel
You do.
and post on my
But
Instagram.
you like Instagram.
I do like Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Put it on the gram.
Insta jizz.
I mean, you didn't have to say that. I mean, this podcast is pretty clean. I don't know if you know that
Clean
about
cast.
the podcast.
Clean
but,
cast. with.
Clean cast.
It's fun. Well, I'm excited for your new career as a veterinarian.
Thank you. Quitting comedy, becoming a veterinarian. Wasted a lot of time in school when I could have done that in college. They have a very good vet school at WSU.
That's true.
Yeah, they do. You know it's true.
Cool.
Everything I do.
Oh. Should we life spin?
We're going to life spin somebody right now.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything's
I almost
fine.
spilled that, though. That's
Everything's
not good.
fine. It's all good. Hey,
You too.
we're doing fine. We got 10 minutes left.
Oh, this is a similar thing that happened to me. So maybe this may have happened to you, and we can give some good insight on why this is an okay situation here. Jesse.
Okay.
Jesse. This is from Jesse. By the way, if you guys don't know, we're life spinning now. We're going to positive spin something going on in your life. And if you would like to send us what's going on, maybe you need a little help, maybe you just want to think better about it, you can message us on the Facebook or
on Twitter,
any of our social media.
It goes down in the DM.
You could email us huglifepodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Life spin. Here we go. Jesse, she and her roommate were talking. They're going to re-sign their lease.
Oh,
right?
This is exciting.
Okay, that's good. We're going to re-sign our lease. But then 3 days before they have to decide, roommate pulls out.
Oh, no.
So now she got 3 days to figure out what the hell she's doing, what's going on. And her roommate, maybe she's going to hold a grudge against that roommate, you know?
I don't know. Her name's Jessie?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Jessie, the first thing you got to do is breathe, okay? It'll be all right.
You're going to talk you through this.
Jessie, we got you, boo. Don't even worry.
First, we just remember that you're great, okay?
You're great. Never change, okay? The other thing you need to do is you need to go on Facebook. This is what Facebook is good for, I would argue. This is a good... no. Finding people that you know through other people that would be a good roommate.
That's true.
So this is what you do. You go on Facebook, you say, hey, I had this terrible thing just happen to me. Do you know anyone that's looking for a room right now? And guess what? You probably got great friends.
Probably,
They have great friends.
For sure.
That you don't know. And they'll put you in touch, and you can live with somebody new and meet new people.
Who will probably be more responsible than this last person.
Yeah, you didn't want to live with that last person anyway, Jesse.
And, it's a fun experience to live with new people. You get to know someone new. Sometimes if you don't know them, it's even better because then you get your own space and you can kind of be whatever you're doing.
And what if it's a person you end up loving?
Or what if she gets a new apartment just by herself?
Yeah, you can live alone, Jesse.
Living alone is nice.
I mean, I'd love to live alone.
It's great.
No offense.
No, I don't. You know that I would love to live alone.
What are you talking about?
I loved it.
You love living alone? When did you live alone?
Before Cameron moved in with me. I was alone for 7 months.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
It was great.
I actually lived alone in college for 3 months when my roommates both went back for the summer. And I have to say that was some of the best 3 months of my life. Because people would come over and they'd leave and I'd just be like,
yeah.
Like you just like...
People didn't come over very often. But
I also, at that point, was when Amazon was just becoming like a thing noticeable to me. And I, this goes back to our Amazon plug, I started ordering seasons of That 70s Show on DVD.
Oh, and just get
and I would just go through them and I loved it. Yeah.
And then I was still watching it when Cameron moved in. But
it's fun.
Yeah.
Living alone's good. It's good to have space.
Live alone or you're going to get a new cool roommate. I mean, that's exactly what happened when Cameron moved in. Because I was living with a friend of mine from high school for like a month. And then 2 days before the next rent was due, he moved out because he couldn't afford it or whatever, but he didn't tell me anything. I was taking a nap
bad.
And he I could hear him cleaning his stuff out and I was like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
And
they left you with the rent for the month?
Well, see, that's what was going to happen, but I did that. I posted with the comics boards, honestly, and that's how I found Cameron.
And we love Cameron.
Yes.
I love you, Cameron.
Roommate I've ever had.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
What?
Yes. He's the best. we were almost, it was almost when we were going to move. And he was sitting on the floor and he goes, we're friends, right? And I was like, yeah, man, we're friends. And he's like, it is an interesting story though, because we didn't know each other at all. He had never lived away from Tacoma. Mm-hmm. And he had just broken up with some girl, right? So now he's going to move in with a chick that he doesn't really know. It's also a comic. We had done one show together that I didn't remember. And it turned out to be the best scenario ever.
You know what? It's a beautiful story.
So Jesse, I think it's really a hopeful situation for you.
you got to do go on Facebook, find Cameron Mazuka, add him on there, see if you
Move in with him.
He's a great
here.
roommate. We found the solution.
You could sublet my room for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I think we helped her.
We did.
Did.
Jesse, you're great.
Jesse, you're gonna be fine. Thanks for writing in. Everybody else, get on there. Get on your little
Message in.
yeah.
Message
Gonna make
it
you feel
out.
better about yourself. If you want us just to say nice things to you, we'll do that.
We can do that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Charity time.
Charity.
Right?
Charity.
Yeah.
We can have a charity and live together.
What?
I don't know. I'm just making up songs.
Good deal. Okay, charity this week is called Kid Power.
Kid Power.
Yes, kidpower.org.
The power of children.
It's also, there's a Teen Power and then like some other names because it's not just for kids. There's like other stuff. And it's anti-bullying and it teaches you how to like be safe and treat people
as they want you to be treated. The golden rule.
The golden rule is treat people how you want to be treated. The platinum rule is treat people how they want to be treated.
Oh.
Ooh, mind blown. That's like I worked with kids for too long. But there's also adult classes and stuff, and it teaches you how to prevent abuse. Like if you're around kids or working, like you can see the signs and stuff like that. It's actually really interesting. And it's like 100% rating on the charity websites. So you can donate. You can volunteer there. That would be fun volunteer opportunity.
It's really good.
Kid Power. People helping people,
.org.
Powerful stuff.
Good stuff.
Good deal. So then maybe they won't find themselves 10 years away from high school still mad at people in high school.
Yeah. You won't have anyone to be mad at. You won't have any high school grudges. But if you do have them, it's fine.
That's okay.
Everything's okay.
Bullying is it's a different thing now with the internets and the
YouTubes.
Yeah, so it's different with all the tubes. There's more tubes.
There's a lot more tubes now.
A lot more shit-talking tubes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was good. That was the episode. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
Do you feel alive?
Yeah, do you feel good?
I feel good. I mean, I'm not a good roommate, but I feel good.
I didn't say anything about you not being a good roommate. I just said Cameron was my favorite. Doesn't mean I've had a lot of roommates.
You said was. Like now it's different.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You don't need to take it so harshly.
This is fun though. I like it.
You could be number 2. We don't know.
But you didn't say.
No.
Number 2 is poop.
I'm trying to think. What?
Number 2. You're number 2 is poop.
I thought you meant like my second favorite roommate was poop.
Poop. The second favorite roommate was the pee that is in my room.
Yes.
That's pee smell.
God. No.
We're going to put a toilet over it for some justification.
Yeah, I lived with teammates. That was fun. I lived with you guys.
I had some good roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really had a bad roommate.
My parents are good roommates.
Parents are always the best. I mean, parents are your OG roommates usually.
For real. Well, and then when I'm working up there, they're my roommates.
Yeah.
Are you to think you're a better roommate than Pam?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much you would have to do.
Yeah. Pam's great.
She's the best.
Yeah. What's weird is when I go up there, your parents are my roommates too. Did you know that?
They actually would totally let you stay there if you want.
Oh my God, yes.
Worst roommate I ever had was my brother.
Really?
What a dick.
Oh, it's going down.
He's just he would eat everything. So he was a growing boy. Fucking eat everything. And then he would beat me up a lot. Wrestle.
Oh no.
I'm like little, so you can throw me around and stuff.
Yeah.
He thought it was hilarious.
That's rude, Mosh.
We had fun, but
you had a good time.
I don't feel threatened every time I walk out of my room like somebody's gonna try a WWF move on me.
You don't feel that here?
No.
Because sometimes like you're
not here
there,
when we're at Jeff's maybe, but
sometimes you're like walking out of your room and I'm like I put ropes up in my room and I go back and forth on them, just like revving up for it and just like smacking my elbows, just like practicing like slapping people on the chest. It's so hard. They slap people so hard on the chest.
They do. You got to kick them right in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right, well, we got to go now.
It's funny because I've been practicing faking it over there. Faking what? I don't know.
What?
No. Faking getting hit.
Why?
Because you're wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
The thing we were just talking about. Oh, God. Anyways.
We got to go.
Yep. That was solid. You guys have a great rest of your week. I love you so much.
I love you so much, roommates.
Hugbugs.
Hugbugs,
I
you're
love
all.
you so
You know
much,
what? To me,
Hugbugs.
listener, you're all my roommates.
Yeah.
Now let me go show Monica this bully I found on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Bye bye.